Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mike from Formula One. I'm here to help you guys get your first engineering job. Today we're talking about how to prepare for your first engineering job. Once you're ready to start, let's get into it. Alright guys, as always, feel free to reach out if you need anything for help. I'm here to help you guys get from point A to point B. I'm here for you. My number is 305-923-8724. Again, 305-923-8724. Let's get into it. So we have, how do I prepare for my first engineering job? We have 4 points to cover here. We're going to hit pretty hard. I want to make sure I'm helping you guys out. Feel free to take this, apply to it if you're a student. If you're a student looking to get into a new position, a new project, you name it. You can take all of these tips we're about to go over and apply it in your life. So let's start with number 1. We're talking about the 4 pillars. The 4 pillars are mind, body, heart, soul. So I want you guys to take that to note. So we have mind, body, heart, and soul. So how do you prepare for your first engineering job? You need to align yourself with all these. If these are not aligned, you're going to feel uncertainty in all that you do. This happens to apply no matter what the situation is. If it's a project, if it's a team you're working on, if it's something hard you're going through, if this is a life challenge, if these are not aligned, then you're going to be slightly altered. You're not going to be able to make a good decision. So if you're really focusing on personal development, improving your mind, improving your fitness, improving your body, just making constant small day improvements, drinking a little bit more water, health, etc., your heart, your soul, if you're focusing on all of these areas and you're pouring into it and growing each day, then that's going to help you fuel your engineering job. So that's just a top basic tip, but this is super, super important because if this is aligned, I promise preparing and going into your first job or whatever career you're getting into is going to really change you and help you get from point A to point B. This is super key. That's why it's number 1. But number 2, leadership starts day 1. Just because you're entering as an entry level, most likely, if you're watching this video, that does not necessarily mean that you are not a leader. You're a leader the second you step in there. Leadership equals influence. Okay, we're going to talk about branding for number 4, but leadership equals influence. So that means that you as a leader, you have influence. So the second that you get into your work environment, your workplace, you need to set the tone. Whether that's your personality type or what's unique about you, if you're technically savvy, if you're the energy of the group, whatever the case is, then you need to bring that and bring it in full capacity. That way you're influencing everyone to be better, you're influencing everyone to be more knowledgeable, whatever it is. Find what's for you, find what's unique about you, find what you're going to be influencing and start leading on day 1. That's point number 2. Point number 3 is ask the team, ask them for what you should be doing to prepare. This is most likely going to consist of research, most likely going to consist of things that you can do, look up, talk about, think about, know about. So then after you ask them, you collect a good list of things that you can do. You need to take action. I can't stress this enough. If you ask and then you don't do something, you look bad. So you need to ask them what you can do because you need to be doing that. And then you need to take action on it. So if you're starting a week before, or if you're asking a week before your start date and then you ask them and they give you a bunch of stuff, that means you have a week to get that stuff done. If you ask the day before and they say do this and do that, that means you got a day before. So be cautious, be careful, but you need to ask them what you need to do, what you can learn, what you can prepare for, and then you need to take action. That means when you show up, next time you see them, or send them an email right after you're done, you need to take that action, apply so that they see that you're doing tasks and you're doing good, because that's going to open up new opportunities for you, as well as build trust with them, but more importantly, help you get ready for your first job. Number 4 is brand and social media. So branding and social media, this is key. This kind of applies to everything here, because with branding and social media, mind, body, heart, soul, if you're really taking that into account, kind of pouring into that on social media, then that's really holding yourself accountable. That means you're working on this. Other people see that you're working on it, and you're building your personal brand of you trying to be your best self and grow every day. So if people see that, which is why social media is important, maybe as a student or maybe as an engineer, you might be watching this and thinking that you don't need to post on social media. Social media is not important. You're an engineer. You're working hard. You're on a computer all day. You're not doing this, and that, or you're testing things, or you're whatever you're doing as an engineer or an engineering student. You might think that social media and building your brand is not important, but trust me, it is. This is going to help you launch new opportunities. It's going to help you with your team, because if they see you posting stuff about these 4 pillars or your life or what projects you're doing, and you're staying active and involved in the engineering community as a whole, then that's going to help you get from point A to point B, whatever your goals are, whatever your career goals are. If you don't know those for sure yet, you don't know where you want to get to, call me, text me, and we can talk about it. I can help you develop a strategic game plan. But once you know that, then you need to start building your brand associated with that, so that way you can elevate and get better. Because personal branding is everything. This has to do with leadership. This has to do with asking the team, taking action, and then you can post, hey, I just asked my team for this, and that, and I took this action. I actually learned this. If you can share it, obviously, if it's not proprietary. But brand and social media, that's super important. This is super critical. We have 4 steps here for how to prepare for your first engineering job. Take notes. I hope you guys took notes. I hope you guys learned something from this. Feel free to drop in the comments if there's a video that you'd like me to cover, or if there's a topic you'd like me to cover. I'm here to help you guys forever. My name is Michael Luleo with Formula One. Go have a good week. Let's crush it.